Hello everybody, and welcome back to day 27 of Blueprints. We are on, I think, the most infuriating streak imaginable for this game, where over the past few days I have gotten up to the antechamber to re-grab our sanctum key from room 46. And then I've just been slapped in the face the second that I, immediately get there or have the ability to actually win with, win in the case of get my sanctum key, down to the basement, basically. Yeah, no, we've just been horribly, and I mean horribly unlucky. So much so that, like, genuinely, I'm kind of at the point of just, yeah. Alright, you know what? We're gonna take the shrine. I'm not gonna go in there yet. Actually, you know what? It might be worth it to go in there. It might actually be worth it to go in there because I could donate my coins. Take a day with a low coin start. Yeah, you know what? I think we do this. Let's donate 15. Blessing of the Berry Picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Ooh, that actually has some usage. You know, I did also have a thought. I'm betting the more money that I spend, the more likely I am to get certain blessings. So I'm not sure if this is just random or if it is like legitimate, but or legitimately, the more I spend the better I get. But yeah, I'm going to start note taking from the shrine like what each blessing gives. Or what each blessing is, basically. I mean, I already had with Dancer, but like what each blessing's cost is as well, just so that in the future, if I have the ability to take multiple of the same costed thing, we do it from now on. Also, wait a minute. Is this just a once a day type thing? Because if that's just a once a day type thing, that's not that good for 15. If that is multiple times a day, that is busted levels of good. Like, Berry Picker is insane if that works, like, a ton. Because that means it's a reroll. Don't get me wrong, it's a random... It's a random unchosen reroll, which normally is a bad thing. But it is a reroll, Oh my god, yeah. Pick a berry is an option here. Oh, I'm betting it's three berries. I'm betting it's 3 drafts because because the berry has 3 things on it. That's what it is, I'm betting. Okay. We'll take the secret passage, because that is a pretty good start to the day. It gives you a pretty good guaranteed middle option there. And yeah, let's spare room it. Out of these options, I mean, I say we take this one and immediately green room off of it, because green room is a forced good option for us. Yep, that's pretty good here. I wonder if the wild berry keeps it within, the color pie, or the color spectrum, sorry, or if it ignores the color spectrum. Funny shape. Anyways, moving on here. Yep, breakfast nook is probably a good answer. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna try and save the wild berries for if we don't look like we're having a good, like, run in our day. Like, if everything is just looking bad, that's when I'm gonna start using them. We'll take the billiards room. just because the other option sucks. Okay. Alrighty, what we got here, 15. 1 plus 2, or, sorry, 1 squared plus 2 squared is, 5, I believe? Correct me if I'm, nope, that's right. That's right, it's add all together, it's 9. Sorry. Sorry. I have to remember. 4 plus 2 is 6, squared is 36, minus 20 is 16. 3 plus 2 plus 1 squared is 6 squared again, which is 36, minus 20 is 16. Times by 2 and divide by 2, it just means it's 16. Yo, secret garden key. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I kind of think we want to use that late in the day. Just based off the fact that it lets us do a lot of stuff with the later end of, or it lets us do a lot with our end of day stuff, with the fruit spread that it gives. Don't get me wrong, I will use it if it looks like the right-hand side is going to choke point itself, just because I do know that it as a T-piece is really strong. But if I'm getting the availability to, I'm gonna use it probably off of the foundation, just so that we're basically guaranteed to get into there. Also, this is off of a hallway, technically. Chapel is a valid option too. I think bedroom's gonna be our best. Just because, like, I will say, part of me is wanting to just make the choke point. Part of me is legitimately just wanting to make the choke point, but that is a bad idea. Let's do the bedroom just because I'm thinking this is probably our best option. Sadly, nothing here, but, you know, we kept the den alive, which means that, in all honesty, what that technically gave us was the passageway here, which is perfectly wonderful for us. Yeah, I'm like, I haven't very picked just yet, and I don't want to. Oh, okay, we're not going that way. That's a locked door, that's a locked door. Jeez, okay, double locked doors. Let's go this way then. Weight room. Hallway is the better option here. Looking at that, yeah, hallway is the best option. Could go grab that key, but we have keys, so I'm not exactly worried. Oh, that wasn't locked. Okay. Let's do... Oh, we can't do the garage. I was like, we can do the garage. It's got a lot of space for us today. Nope. Never mind. West Wing Hall it is, I guess. I'll just kind of move on. Is this the one that does it? No. By the way, like, I genuinely am in the point of, like, I don't even know. I have no idea where the network password is, but it's becoming such a joke to me that I'm legitimately, like, starting to be like, have I just missed it? Am I just missing it everywhere? Is it everywhere? Is it anywhere? Is it anything at all? Dear Lord. Like, I am just going absolutely insane. Okay. Let's head back to the den, seeing as the den is our currently, dead-ended room, and we should probably, you know, finish it off over there. I would like to get us, our coat check soon, just so I can get into places. And, you know, if we get a nursery off of one of these rooms, I would not mind it, actually. Let's do pantry, because pantry commonly gives a fruit. There we go. Let's go... I mean, morning room is decent. You know what? we could wild berry. Let's morning room. Let's morning room it. Yeah, and if there was the trunk that was there, that's a coupon. If there was the trunk, I would have just opened it anyways, seeing as this room is kind of just a dud room to us right now. But, yeah. I did consider doing the berry pick, because the berry pick was interesting. Lab is the best room, especially when you're early day. Lab is so good early day. I mean, it's just a run that builds up resources regardless. Okay. Kimberly Thompson. This is Tom K. Do you, seeing as you are an admin, Rand M is probably one we want to try. Because, yeah, that would be a name that we could put in on the admin. See if that tells me the network. Something, something, what looks to be Lawrence. Sorry, I'm rechecking all of these because I'm like, there's gotta be something I've missed. Just somewhere. Anywhere. Anywhere at all. Okay, fine. Wait a minute. Let me out. I wanted to check this real quick. Okay, yeah, it doesn't tell me anything. Do the keys tell me anything? They do not, other than the fact that the number 7, 8, and 9 do not matter enough to people in this world. Alrighty. Let's see here. Each time you eat an apple, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, whenever you draft. Let's do... Each time we eat an apple, permanently add some gold to the allowance, I think. I would do letter delivered to the mailroom, but I haven't even been in the mailroom yet, and I don't know as to what that does, basically. It sounds like it'd be a day-only type thing, but, you know, not entirely sure. Okay. Let's head our happy butts on up. Any chance? No, we saw... Have I looked at that? Yeah, we've seen everything. Okay, fine. Fine. I don't like that we're 35 steps in, or 35 steps left already and rapidly depleting, as we are aware. Yeah, I did grab that. I was like, please tell me that I actually grabbed the bacon and eggs. I did. So we're not going that way. West Wing Hall is probably our best option. Security. Do I have 2 green rooms? I do not. Okay, look. So here's the thing. There is something I want to go through with security. Because I have a feeling... I'm going to explain this right now as I'm drafting this. So, I have a feeling security has the key in it. And some of you are going to be like, there's no way that it has the key in it. You've already checked this room religiously. I agree. Technically, it has the key right here. Which is, you know, also technically true. That, you know, it does technically have its key already here. But the thing is, that key, is crossed out. I have had a thought process almost every single time I've looked in this room. I want to personally go through, line these up left to right, top to bottom, and see see if I can name every single room in here, because I can name every single room in here. We've been in every single room in here. And I want to see if in doing so, we're going to find something amongst the names of the rooms, maybe. If this is legitimately the way to do this, I think I've gone insane. I will admit, I think I've gone insane thinking about this. There's not really any other way that I could do this, though. So, yeah, no. I'm gonna sit here for a minute, draw some boxes, line them up as they would be lined up, and I will see you guys in a minute once I start naming rooms. Okay, so you probably noticed on my little diagram there that I've already marked out, or whenever I entered the room, that I already had marked out some little denotations between the folding of the way that they've done this, just in case that matters. Like, this is a major panel, this is a major panel, and this is a major panel with that terminal. I didn't include the terminal because the terminal doesn't seem to really matter too much. But so, this is the ballroom, the vault, and the pool. If I'm going to write all those down, we will do so real quick. I'm going to go left to right, top to bottom. That is ballroom, vault, and pool. I'm basically just looking to see if any words show up from me doing this, and if that is what happens, then great. We're going to try it, because this is a lingo type answer at this rate, and I'm just like, you know what, screw it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I'm crazy enough to be correct. The other thing is, yeah, you know what, yeah. Let's see here. So that's library, wine cellar, vaults. Again, interesting. Then we have the music room. And then the nook. That one has like almost a word with relic, R-E-L-I-K, across library, across all the words, if you go right to left, top to bottom. The other one is actic, which kind of looks like attic, but maybe. That's kind of a stretch, and the rest of them don't look that obvious. So now for the one in the center, the one that I kind of was looking for. Oh, by the way, this one over here, this set right here, analysis on that one. If I include the terminal, we get lure, which is kind of looks like lore, which just is funny because, yeah, the terminal gives us a bunch of lore anyways. The other option is just there isn't really one because all of them are either, i.e., the spam of vowels of AAOE, or RT space I, which very, very funny, very interesting. I don't see anything yet, but this one is one that I'm betting if they're gonna hide a message is where they would hide it, actually. Seeing as it's the dead center point of the room, it's the thing that stares you in the face, basically. And the first option is the spare room. The second one is the walk-in closet. The next one is the archives. That next one is the nook. The next one is the storeroom. There it is. Office. And then we have nursery. Oh, I haven't seen that room. No. Yeah, that's the hallway. This is security. And then this is the showroom. While we haven't been in the room, it's been offered to me. So I do know its name. Okay, so here's the thing that I do want to say. If this is named something like if this is named the gallery, which is the only thing I think it could be based off the art on the walls and the statues in there, like a museum gallery. It's either that or the museum. If it's called the museum, I'm entirely incorrect on this. HSS, isn't that high? Does that stand for high speed security? Hang on, give me a second. I need to Google something real quick. Home subscriber server. I knew it was a network term. I knew HSS was a network term. I was like, HSS, I swear, is a network term. It is literally talking about the network. It is literally talking about the network. So, we guess that's the gallery? Is the name? And Swansong HSS or Swansong Home Subscriber Server. So the name of the server itself is Swansong? Would that be the passcode? I mean, if I'm correct, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh if this is correct. 'Cause, like, it is totally a... This is insane. First off, if this is the way you're supposed to solve it, this is definitely, and excuse the French here for a second, it is very much back-asswards to solve it this way, I think. Alright. If this is... Okay, it just lets you go on forever. That looks like it fits. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Swansong Home Subscriber Service. Wow. Oh my god, that's so smart. That is so smart. That is so smart. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just proud of myself for even thinking of... Wait, HSS, isn't that a freaking network term? Yeah. Oh my god. Good job. Good freaking job, me. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Network stuff. I got some note-taking to do now. Alrighty, what are these staff services? Oh. Punch in and out. The service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff have been placed in an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more detail. Staff announcements. Saturday, November the 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to the network this month except for you, Simon. So if you're reading this, we know we are all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Oh, they left a note for us. Request the schedule change. The service has been... Special orders. If you'd like a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of staff. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay. Special orders at the commissary. What would I like to order? Oh my god. Whoa! This just lets me order any major thing I want? Are you kidding me? I mean, the best item of this set is sleeping mask and or shovel. Metal detector is good, but it doesn't really do much of anything other than spawn more keys and more coins. Shovel is definitely the best item overall because it gives you more food, more coins, more everything. It's more interaction just in the game itself. Sledgehammer is really good because it hides secrets. I think the shovel is the best. Yep, that's okay. Order accepted. So 1 to 2 days until that gets given. You cannot place a special order while a previous request is doing stuff. I did not mean to sign out there, but that is huge. Oh, yes, I'm aware. I messed up. I'm sorry. I was trying to just speed hit the thing. Was there anything else there? Okay, return to network menu. Remote terminal access is possible to connect other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA, and one offline terminal may be accessed using the Black Bridge protocol. Alrighty, so we have the lab off or online. The shelter though is the one that I'm betting we should turn online. Would you like to connect to this terminal using Black Bridge connection? Yes. Reason being, we have lab right now. We do not have the shelter outside. Nice. Okay, so I can now pull this open at any time, take the USV reading, and hopefully as I go through, radiation will increase, meaning that I can max it out inevitably and hard force it, basically. The other thing is, though, I believe... Oh, is it literally only one access? Oh, okay. Yeah, it lets me do that. Okay, I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that. That's kind of weird that it doesn't showcase there. The email! Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Here's the lore. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be screenshotting a lot of these. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym, as we know. Alrighty. Stop recording, February 10th, 1987. Kirk, as per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security cam recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. Randolph Moore. Alrighty, Anne Babbage, security measures. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I am still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans, should he still wish to do so. Okay. And this is the initial security measures. Miss Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. This is how I was supposed to figure that out. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk. I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. Oh, the weight room lever was the initial entry. Interesting. Another request. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful for each of the new projects he is working on in the clock tower. Clock tower is a room, and I'm betting there is a sanctum key in there based off of what we know about high amongst the clocks. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored membos. Not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. Interesting. So I'm betting we have to get email on each of these. Oh my god. That also makes me think, can I view the lab emails? I want to check the emails there. Because if I can check the emails in the lab, which I can, which is nice, there's no emails in the lab, sad face. That's sad. Any research log that seems weird? Okay, nope. Log into network again. Let's do this. Let's go to the... There wouldn't be anything... Would there be one in the shelter? Yeah, this is the offline terminal that we are connected to. God. Okay. And... Yep, nope, nothing. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, data transfers from Cinca are currently not available. Interesting, so that's something we're missing. Oh dear lord, that is a lot of terms, and I'm assuming they are all the terms within the game. There is a question mark, meaning I still don't know what a term is. Wow. Wow. Okay, log out, but log myself right back in because I still need to set the keycard system security level to low so that I'm not seeing that super often. And yeah, if we get the opportunity to, I will come back here, turn everything off. I'm so proud of myself for figuring that out. Swang Song home subscriber service or server. It literally is written right in front of you as you walk into this room. It's so awesome. Alrighty, let's see here. I guess we just head north then. Try and connect us in to something worthwhile. Okay, so corridor unironically may or may not be a bad option here, actually. Main reason being is I kind of want... It's either a corridor here, hope and pray that is a T-piece, with a locked door going north, so that I can put the, so that I can put our, so that I can put the secret garden there, or I pick a wild berry. Which I'm going to be honest right now, I want to pick a wild berry. Yeah, okay, there is 3 free re-rolls, and let's go spend some gems real quick. Let's go spend some gems. I'm gonna say we spend a gem or 2 real quick, because I don't want to have wasted my gems when I go through the ballroom. Let's see here. That is money in my pocket right there. We could do that, yeah. More steps, please. Bacon and eggs. Club sandwich is the better one under this instance. Club sandwich and a banana. Or 2, actually, apparently. Yeah, yum. Okay, that refreshed all of my steps. Let's go spend some more gems right here. If I've got the opportunity to. And, you know, drafting studio is a valid option here. The other option is I do this, I loop around up to the top of the hallway, and hopefully get a... Yeah, let's do that. I will get some more gems, and then we will have some fun. Yay, an apple. Which is permanent allowance increase right now, so yippee. Alrighty. There are 2 true boxes. Unknown. There are 2 empty boxes. True. This box is empty. Unknown. So if this is true, and this is true, we're all wrong. So if this is true, which it is, it's force true, and this is true, this box is not empty, it has the gems, which is the believed best or easiest response out of there. Yeah. I'm like, that just makes the most sense to me. You know what else we could go do? Seeing as we have this loop right here, let's go to the let's go down, and we've got tons of steps right now that we're back at 50. Then I'm not necessarily worried. Let's go into this one. And let's put our dead end of some kind here. Guest bedroom just for the best chance and sort of a rebate on all the steps we spent to get here. And then, yeah, back up we go to the hallway. Hopefully to spend more gems. We're kind of looking to spend a bunch of gems before I do anything else. Yep, up to the hallway, up to the hallway. Spend me a bunch of gems. Spend me a bunch of gems. Let's do observatory here. It's either that or I pick another wild berry. So ballroom, I didn't check the door. I would like the ballroom north door to be where I place the secret garden key. If not, and this is a huge if not gamble type moment, we're a little screwed. But I'm fine with that. That is Draxus. We don't want that. Yeah, we do not want Draxus. So everything is half off right now, which means I should have came here first. Alrighty. We do not want either or any of these right now. Let's pick a wild berry. Well, crap. You know what we do? Can I launder my gems? I cannot, because we do not have them. Crap. Well, alrighty. That was a waste. Well, that was a waste. Picking the wild berry there did shoot us a teeny bit. That's fine, though. It'll only... That is a key room. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Special key, secret garden. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted, because that gives us many options for getting us in there, and gives us foundation access, which in and of itself gets us at least the second half where the sanctum key is basically a guaranteed. Let's grab our first door. Yoink. Do that. And the other door in a moment here. I really wish that I could speed through this, but, you know. Whoop-de-doo. And whoop. De-doop. There we go. Give me that lever. Give me that lever. Give me that lever. Also lets us use the antechamber, assuming we make it there today, as a hallway in and of itself through. So there's fruit that's been spread throughout the house. Kinda sucks that we've already spent it. Oh, hey, apple. If we run into a bunch of apples, that orange is worthwhile. Yeah, I'm like, that orange is worth it, I believe. Yeah, if we run into a bunch of apples, we're gonna be hopefully good. Alrighty. Hoping to head just straight up. Ooh. Coat check, though. Coat check, though. Giving me the detector shovel? Right now? When I have at least 1 or 2 dig spots? Probably? Yeah. I mean, it can line up. It can line up. Okay. Let's see here. Broken lever! Do I have anywhere for the broken lever? No, meaning we're keeping it for right now. I'm surprised you can get those from in there. Dig spot. Dig spot. Nail. Alright, let's go do that real quick and open stuff up, because if I don't, we're gonna be missing some stuff. So, see you guys probably in a moment when I'm heading back up here, because, dear Lord, I'm getting tired of trying to find things to talk about while I'm doing this run back and forth. Oh my god. Coming for your butt today, Sanctum. Open the door. Alrighty. Like 5 or so, or however many steps later, we're back. And I'm heading back, hopefully, to get us into the antechamber this time. Hopefully. I'm saying hopefully because I'm genuinely kind of worried at this point we're not going to be able to get in again somehow. Oh no. Oh no. Pick a wild berry. Ha! Ha! You can't beat me. You can't beat me there. Oh, that was a good time to do that. I'm like, screw it, we pick a wild berry. I can make my way down to the kitchen real quick to grab us some more steps. I might do it on, I'll do it on my return journey, actually, because that's a pretty long walk. Assuming this gets us in right now, which, frick, did not. Reroll dice. Let me in. Boudoir, you really need a boudoir today. Like, of all the days for the boudoir to boudoir, today is the day. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can make keys. I can make keys. I can make keys right now with the laundry room. Yeah. We have to spend the money on it, but I can make keys out of the laundry room. I spend whatever excess coins I have, making, what's it called? Yeah, it is. Oh, it resets and turns coin. I spend whatever excess money I have at the kitchen, obviously. But we're turning gems to keys here. Oh, thank God you have an apple for me. Okay. So turn the coins into, or the gems into that. Or, yeah, turn the gems into keys. That'll give us two more gems, basically, out of this. When we walk back through the ballroom. I'm gonna buy me a crap ton, and I mean a literal crap ton of bananas real quick. Just the entire bananas and the bacon and eggs. Because that does give us another morning room into the draft pool as well. And then we're going off of the cloister. I don't care about that dead end, basically. It's damage control. That's what this is. This is damage control. And then this makes us 2 more gems right here as I walk through. I walk into here, and this gets us into the cloister. Open the door. What do we find? It's a corridor, which we do need to save keys right now, and I would like to save gems, just in case I have to spend an expensive gem to get us in there. Oh, coin. Yum, yum, yum. God, I'm very hopeful right now. Ah, commissary! Right on cue for forcing me to need to spend a gem. Anything monetary-wise that I could use for a sleeping mask is huge. Do I have... I do have a few bedrooms I can grab, or I have the boudoir I can grab as I'm heading back to that. Would the better option, though, be the running shoes? Because this is guaranteed more steps. This is RNG more steps. Guaranteed more steps. And then I could technically buy that, I believe, but I don't know how the cost works. God, glad we had that key. Chapel, thank you, my friend. You don't know what a sight for sore eyes you are. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, thank God. We've got it. Okay, I can breathe a bit now that I know we can get in there. Let's open this. You know, correct. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair point. That, you know, it doesn't even really matter. There's the sanctum key. It's back. Have you been back? Instructions to follow. Okay. Still in the same line, still doesn't explain anything about its threat, just yippee, there we go. Okay, yeah, if I'm going anywhere now, it's we walk around to the boudoir, stock up a bit with some stuff, and go open the sanctum finally for real, and then see if I can't come back. Laundry room expand. Yeah, if I can laundry room expand the day, you know, type beat, that would be wonderful, but not sure if we will. Especially because I don't know what all is behind the doors here. And I don't know if there's anything even down there, really, in the sanctum, other than mayhaps lore? I'm betting it's lore, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the lore. I'm not sure of the lore. Alright. Let's get over there real quick. As soon as it lets me off the elevator. There we go. Oh, and also, because the one that we know for sure is the one for the... what's it called? The one that's on the furthest left, we're going to take that one first, because the one that's on the passport is a little bit up in the air and hazy. And I'm not entirely sure whether or not it's exactly correct and accurate. I'm going to assume that it is, but, you know, like, just to be safe, I technically think it's better for us to pop open this one with the Sanctum key, seeing as we know that this one is there. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Give me 1 second while I pull up my notes on the other side here. Because this is going to be an important one. Alrighty. So, following everything that I have here, the outer circle, which I believe is determined by this, is correct. Now, to my understanding, every single knob basically rotates the one beneath it as well, or the ones beneath it as well. So this one rotates everything. So once I've solved what this one is, that's the last one we solve, basically. Or no, it's every single one rotates the one above it, sorry. Okay, so we have the bottom one solved, so we want this. Never mind, it does solve both of them. This one, we want 3 prongs, like that. And then this one, yeah, is that. We have the center thing correct. The only thing that's incorrect is there's a bit of prongage that goes on the outer sticks. Which that is now correct. We just need the outside. And do I have a button? I have to press the button. Oh my god. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh my god. And there's stuff. Oh my god, and there's stuff. There is so much stuff. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, whoa. Okay, cool, crazy. I have notes to take. We have stuff to solve. We have things to see. Yeah, wowzers. You know, I did just realize we don't know what color this one is. I'm gonna say let's take this side first. Morajai box, that's what these things are. Okay, the Orinda Ares variation. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Orinda Ares sigil that were destroyed after the war, Morajai puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol, so Orinda Ares is black. Interesting. Okay. So this is Orinda Ares. More giant puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right as if on train rails. Interesting. Okay. So that just tells me outright what it does. So it's a yellow, but for rightwards movement. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh. And we have greens. I have, yeah, we're after blacks, obviously. Right? Yeah. Black. Okay. What does green do? It swaps... Ah. Okay. Yeah, that tells me plenty what it does. So it swaps with whatever is on the opposite side of it. Okay. Cool. Okay, so if that's the case, let me reset real quick. Everything needs to go down, basically. Whatever we do here, 2 of these need to go down, which means we need to either swap 2 blacks into the bottom using the greens here, or, we need to, hang on, I'm gonna do this, and do this there. That's pretty good. And then I want this. Hang on. Nope. That was the incorrect set of options. Hang on, let me return this over. So, right, you can't go up right now because you're there. So we want this to happen here. Yeah, so we need to be able to swap. We actually need to be able to swap the entirety of all of these into place, which is a bit much. Okay, that goes there, which makes this really easy now. I just want this out and that over. There we go. And boom, Morjai open. Now that I know what they're called, that's sick. And another allowance token. Okay, I did avoid this side because it looked interesting. God. So there's nothing really down there. God. Insane. Beautiful. I'm taking a screenshot of it just in case. Kings and queens, this. 8 realms in 8 months. Oh my god, this has to do with the thing up top. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of venture, I have departed, forsaking both math and plan, and as it happens, the road is taking me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black and realm as is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Herbert. Mount Holly Estate in Caravan Babbage, Reddington, Fen Aries. So we are in Fen Aries. So Fen Aries is the final location he goes to, I believe, because he obviously returns home at some point. He originally goes south to Arinda Aries, which, fair enough. Okay. So that answers all of this. I mean, I guess we try and see if I can't head back to room 46 and put that info in. I guess, yeah. Like, let's do that. Why not? What other purpose do we have other than doing that? It would be insane if I could solve that, but knowing what we know, where the only other one we have solvable is this one, based off the passport, I really wish that I had saved my key there for there, because I don't know crap, basically. But we did awesome. We did awesome. I'm happy we've gotten our Sanctum key. So now, from here on out, the series is going to shift back to me looking, or just discovering more rooms and seeing if I can't find another Sanctum key. I think until I can consistently hit Sanctum keys, or until we can consistently find Sanctum keys, our main goal is just solving issues that we know exist. Like this one, this is a big issue we know exists. And if we get lucky, great. If we don't get lucky, well, that's a little bit crappy. And hopefully I get it eventually, but, you know, yeah. I still think we're moving insanely well through this. I'm just not perfectly lucky. And, yeah, we're also definitely returning the detector. Ooh, you know what? We could put the crown in the coat check. Because if I get the coat check early, the crown is quite literally just free rerolls. Yeah, honestly, you know what? That is probably a worthy option. Except now I've started down this path, so we're going this way first. Is there any bananas in here? That's right, there was only that in there. And yeah, I have the sleeping mask. I need to go say hi to the boudoir, which I will on our trip back to the coat check. Okay, so Location 1. So, he either means he went here, or... So, obviously, he returned there. Does he mean... Hang on. You know what? Here. Does he mean he went here? Oh. Wait, it locks in multiple places. Oh. Yeah, I thought it just locked... Ah. Okay, it does lock in multiple separate places. So if I go here... Ah. Okay. 8 realms in 8 months. So... We know that Fen Ares, at least from what we are aware of with the schoolhouse, the home is here. Arinda Ares, I am guessing, based off the fact that there has been the constant mention of the war and whatnot, and the flags and whatnot, Arinda Ares, I'm betting, is the same country, but has been renamed. So he either went to this place, which I believe is a Raja, or he went here first. And I specifically want to say that he went on the south side first, and then returned to the north end of it. That, I believe, is what he did. If I am incorrect, he went to a Raja first. I see that apple every single time, and I'm like, that is definitely it. Yeah. Found here on the furthest rank, second lowest height in the vault of a bank, so get lucky and get the right vault key. Up high among all the clocks. Yep. Down below beneath all the docks. No idea, but I have a feeling it is in the reservoir. Held by a king on his throne. No clue. 6th in a station. Train station of some kind. 7th is major. We've gotten this one. Last king key is waiting behind the last door of 8. That's the one that I believe is the hardest to get because I have no idea what it means and whether or not we're... Like, there's a few options. It is either the 8th safe has it. Last door of 8. It is literally locked behind the last sanctum, which is rough. And if that's the case, then it sounds like there's a way to possibly lock yourself in. So hopefully not. Also, look below the permanent additions. We've got a marker finally of something there. Yeah, no, crazy. Anyways, back through all of the stuff. And we need to take a dip into the boudoir. Boudoir. And then over to the coat check to dump our wonderful... I say we dump the crown. Yeah, we dumped the crown. I don't think I need to keep a hold of the crown. And especially now, you know, like, the benefit is if I dump the crown in here, I can pick it up on a later date and just do as I need with it. So let's be honest here. We're guaranteed dead either way, regardless of what I do. No matter where I go, there's nothing I'm getting out of any of this anywhere. Let's just enjoy a nice sit and a relaxing, peaceful evening as our day is called to an end. Call it a day. And with that, everybody, Garden Shopping Center of Prayers. What the frick? Garden Shopping Center of Prayer. 4 green rooms, 4 shop rooms, chapel, cloister, and shrine. Oh, yeah, of course that would be of prayers. Anyways, with that, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. We got it! We got our key back. And I've permanently set up the blue crown to be easy to grab without going into the antechamber if I don't need to. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.